deep feelings, expanded heart, seeking for God. Now I understand that you can have it all in nature. And there's such a difference to come to nature once in a while and to live here. In continuous being in nature, it starts to change mind structures, body energies. It adjusts and tunes you into its laws, and you become one of them, a part of nature yourself. I always felt a miraculous world in my heart, and finally it out-mirrored in outside as well. And in this month, I have cried out of happiness more than I have in all year. Let it go. Let it go. I thought it would be a very nice shot, but obviously we need a new frying pan. In this video, I want to tell you about how it feels like to have moved here, far away into Lithuanian woods. That the change is bigger than I expected. I sometimes just like to go out like this with no reason, just to listen and enjoy how quiet and peaceful it is. There you can see our closest neighbors, so they are quite far away, that we really love. And we decided to visit them. This is our well that we still haven't used because it seems a bit broken. But there's a bucket inside. Ooh. A few days ago I was in a women's circle, and what stuck in my mind and seemed funny contrast between me and regular people, that she said that she went for a walk in a winter evening and she didn't meet any person, and it was so dark outside and nothing was happening, no lights were like, or she said it was a lack of lighting in the streets, and she said, wow, it's so sad, it's so much potential unused. And I was like, well, you know, I moved to a place exactly for the reason that I wouldn't meet anyone when I go to walk, that there would be no street lighting and that nothing would be happening. This stepping into wilderness opened up two different but equally important life topics for me. First topic, my true self. It's coming back to me, or I am come back to it. Various childhood memories and vivid feelings started to come back. That magic world, that indescribable inner flow, light and excitement, when it seems that some kind of warm eyes are smiling from the sky, trees sending their friendly energy, and heart knowing something majestic, that it bursts out in songs, paintings, poetry, and ideas. And then learning how to trust it, to hand over the steering wheel of my life, find my true rhythms, and let myself get lost in creativity and divinity. This is the second time only ever that I will be trying to bake a bread. And this time it will be from buckwheat flour. So we'll see how it will happen. So here you can see a painting which looks like it is a painting of our cabin, but it's not. And I painted it something, I think maybe 2 years ago. What I thought I painted here, I thought it is a cabin from somewhere in Sweden, because I really love Sweden and I have a dream to have a cabin someday there. And when we have already reserved the house here to buy, I just took this postcard and I was like, oh my God, but this is our house. Like how could I paint our house? It's so similar, and the forest exactly surround the house the same way from one side, and then there's a field from another side. And also look at the picture that I just did 2 days ago when it was night. Can you see the similarities? The second topic is my ancestral karma, blockages, and beliefs, which became bright and clear. My whole life I was very sensitive and quite different. I had a lot of fears. This constant questioning, am I doing right? Is this a right decision? Am I myself right? How can I know it? Our inner world is so complex and simple at the same time. Its essence is one big ocean of love, but our human mind is a collector of a variety of mental programs and making us forget or get lost in the illusion that there is something wrong with the world. But if you sincerely now tap in your heart and from all your body honestly answer, is this true? I often just sit outside and feel how nature's energy is cleansing me. I feel how its power penetrates my cells, my mind, my soul, how it is releasing the information from my aura that was just noise collected from city and all sources other than my heart. and I'm trying not to push myself now, as everything needs time and love. I just accept all feelings and stay connected to my body, senses, this moment as much as possible. Now, the biggest lesson I am learning is how to trust my inner authority, and that any decision I take is that right one. And all the knowing, worth and power is here, now, in me. I even started to feel it clearly in my gut, in my womb, how it connects with Earth, and how we are nothing but reflections of the infinity. What I found that I can only do is to trust the process, and to trust that whatever comes, it should be that like that, and that my body any moment knows what to do. Maybe sometimes I need to fight a little bit to search for that light and not to sink too deep. And maybe sometimes I need to drown. I need to cry it all out and to be in that very, very dark place. Life's ways are unknown, and we can only trust and believe that everything is okay and everything will be okay. Good morning. I still can't fully comprehend how cozy it is and how peaceful and calm it is in the village. Now it's just slowly snowing and I can observe the snowflakes and see the trees and forest in the background that I didn't have a chance actually to have such a view in all my life. Well, except travelings, of course, but I mean, all my life I have lived in a flat, so you can imagine how big of a change it is for me. So, to keep you updated, we have had quite a warm February here in Lithuania, around maybe just a few degrees of cold, sometimes even 0. Although a lot of people are so craving and waiting for the spring, but I really appreciate so much that we got to move in winter, because just imagine how easy and cozy now it is to listen to the fire and just to slowly renovate things, paint the walls, build the furniture, and how hard it would have been if it was summer and we would feel, you know, the wish to go out and to do something outside. So I think it's really a perfect time for adaptation and just for settling down and giving the time not only for the house but for ourselves and our emotions as well. But little by little we are also collecting the information about plants and gardening and what, when and how should be sprouted and planted in the garden. And I have never done this before and I'm so excited. And today we will be going to a closer city than Vilnius, than the capital from which we have moved here. We'll go to Trakai, which is very beautiful, and maybe it's my most favorite even city, one of the most favorite cities in Lithuania, because it looks so much like Sweden. You just go in the street and you see lakes and you see a castle in the middle of the lake, and it has this some sort of Viking feeling. So yeah, maybe that's also one of the reasons why we moved to this district, Trakai district. because yeah, it's really, really beautiful. If you ever visit Lithuania, I would recommend to have this in your bucket list. Every day, more and more we remember that there is sun beyond the clouds, that there is stillness underneath emotions, and that the truth is love, always. Even if we forget it, it doesn't forget us. I try to put down so much different words here, but it's still hard to describe all I feel. I can just say that it feels beyond of what I have imagined. It was more than shocking for me to experience how strongly a raw and wild nature affects me as a shortcut straight to the essence. So this is where I'm going to end my vlog, and I thank you very, very much for watching this video. And I am creating from a whole new spark from my heart, being surrounded by this nature and seeing the number of you there growing up so fast. It's really, really exciting, and I wish you a wonderful beginning of spring and see you very soon. I wish you all a beautiful, your unique journey. Trust in your intuition. Trust in the world. It's all perfect.